What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Season 3 of Up the Humbugs. That's right, Season 3 is here, and we are ready to get going in our Isthmian, Isthmian League North? Isthmian North Division? I don't know what it's called. It's the North Isthmian League. We're ready to get going. Today's episode, I'm going to be taking you through what we've done in the summer and the pre-season, changes to the squad, changes to the tactics, and I'm hopefully going to bring you the first 2 league games of the season. Let's see. Okay, we're going to go through transfers first, and I'm going to absolutely breeze through the players that have gone to pastures new. Woody Wells is the first one. It didn't really play. He played a little bit for us, and then Jack Cherry was back in form. Then we signed a new keeper, and then we've been on the lookout for an even better keeper. So there was no point keeping this keeper. Got it? Duran Reynolds has gone to Dudley Town. A decent player for us. Featured quite often last season. Was one of the pillars of our defence. But sadly not good enough to continue to compete at such a level. The same goes for Charlie Horton. Also, featured here and there last season. Was actually pretty good when he did play. Just not quite good enough now. Do we still have a report on him? We don't. Not quite good enough. He was down to about 2 stars, 1.5 even. So time to move on from him. And speaking of moving on, Martin Dennis has moved on to Hailsham. Actually a good player. Very young. Just not... he's not going to break into the first team anytime soon. Isn't good enough really to play week in, week out at this level. So who knows? Maybe we'll see him again in the future. Right, that's all the outs done. Now let's focus on... oh, excuse me. Joking. Let's focus on the ins. And Callum Emptage was our first signing of the summer. He comes in as a new centre-back. Now, 28 years of age. He's not going to get much better. But he comes with a lot of experience. And he's done the rounds in terms of this sort of level. He's been at Gillingham, Hastings, Hythe, Grinstead, Sheppey. He's been all over the place. Had a very good season last year for Lid Town. And comes in to hopefully help us stay in this division this year. Lock up your bread bins because the baker is back in town. We had to go and get him after a flurry of goals towards the end of last season. I kind of fell in love with this player. George Baker Moran returns. 22 years of age, plenty of room to improve, and he boasts some great physical stats, which is very necessary at this level. Kai O'Keefe is the next player in through the door. Somebody to play in the right mid position, but can also play on that left hand side if needed. Again, very young, plenty of potential, and plenty of ability as things stand. As you can see, his technicals are actually pretty decent for this level, and physically he's not too shabby either. One of our more extravagant signings, Rio Sawyers joins the club, centre back, 4.5 star. Yeah, he's good. He joins the club, 20 years of age, born in 2005, comes from Walsall, and looks like an absolute unit in defence. Physically, he is a monster. Oh, we made a lot of signings. We had to rebuild. Charlie Patterson is the next one, a midfielder, just to sort of give us that depth. Again, mentally, he looks awesome, and that's kind of what swung me into signing him. I just thought that he would bring a lot of maturity to the team, and maybe leadership at times. 24 years of age. He has been around the block a little bit. Been in League 2, been at the likes of MK Dons and Kings Langley. Had a very good season last year as well. 6.76, can't complain. I'm looking forward to seeing how he positively impacts his team. Probably going to be used as a squad player more than anything. Keen Kevsa Jr. looks like an interesting lad. Can play in a variety of positions. He can play on the right, through the middle, on the left. Just looks exciting. Again, 20 years of age. We've gone for quite a few youngsters, and it wasn't intentional. They just turned out to be that good. He started at Crawley, went to Bromley, and now has found himself at this level. Maybe it's perfect for him to continue his development. I hope so. Slightly older this time, 27 years of age. Dom Panasar Dower joins the club. to play on the wing as well. 3-star, 3-star. He is a very well-rounded player, actually. He hasn't really got a weak department out of the three. Maybe mentally, I don't know. He still looks pretty decent to me. But a very cool player to bring in. He's done it all. Seen it all. Not the best of seasons last year, but prior to that, he was pretty decent. He's done the rounds. He knows what he's doing, and he will also bring plenty of experience to this side. Another defender, Mason Hall. I actually signed him to play backup right back to Rowe or Moore, whichever one is the right back. I can't remember. He's come as a squad player. Can play centre back, which is quite handy. Quite a lot of versatility in the players that we've signed so far in the summer, which means should we get injuries, I'm hoping we'll be okay. And finally, for now, we've signed ourselves a goalkeeper, and I'm actually very pleased with this one. Harry French joins the club. He was a free agent, and I didn't expect him to be this good. We couldn't fully scout him for whatever reason. I had a rough idea of how good he could be, and it turned out we were right. 4-star, 5-star potential ability. His aerial reach is huge, which is what I was looking for in particular. His kicking's good, handling decent. He rushes out. His reflexes are good. But here, his anticipation, decision making, and concentration is excellent. So, and 14 bravery. Can't go wrong, really. 16 determination tells me that we might see him creep up to that 5-star level at some point. And with all that said and done, all those transfers in and out, this is how the starting 11 is looking at the moment. We've got French in goal. Moore, Sawyers, Emptage, and Rowe are the back four. Rowe and Moore obviously keeping their places from last season. Also keeping their place from last season at the moment is Knott, who is now playing as a ball-winning midfielder just in front of the back line. Chadwick returns after a long injury last season. I don't know if you remember Chadwick. Very good young player. 21? No, he's 19. 2.5-star current ability. 5-star potential. Physically, an absolute unit. So I'm hoping he can recapture the form that we saw at the beginning of last season, which would be very, very nice. New boy, Panesar Dower, is our new starting right winger. Kevsa Jr. in the attacking midfield role. Olukolu keeps his place on the left-hand side. And for now, Gregory keeps his place up top. But we'll see how that goes, obviously, with the likes of Baker Moran waiting in the wings. It's really hard to pick the strongest 11. We still got Endel, Dutton, Joseph, Long, Baker, Patterson, Kane Gilbert, not even on the bench at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to do with Kane Gilbert. I've made him captain. He can play striker. He might have to just play striker this season. Now, this is the league we will be competing in this season. Very similar format to last year. Only 19 teams. So we will be playing a couple of games less. But everything else remains the same. 3 teams go down. 1 team is automatically promoted come the end of the season. And the 4 below them go into what I'm assuming is similar to the way the county leagues worked. And we're all just thrown into like a big Hunger Games style playoff. And whoever comes out on top gets to move on up. Now, the season preview, it's looking kind of good for us. 9-1. Now, we don't pay much attention to this. We've never been high, and our first 2 seasons we got second and then first. So, make of this what you will, but it kind of gives us an idea of where people sort of should be. Benfleet, bless them, obviously came up with us. They're predicted to go straight back down. Bury Town are odds-on favourite to win the title. We have Canvey Island in this league. That's going to be a bit of a derby game. I'm looking forward to it. We've got Bowers and Pitsy, Felix Stowe, all kind of up there, expecting to do well this season. Thoughts on this season for me? I'm not sure. The board wants us to finish mid-table. I think that's a very, very realistic goal to achieve. Would I be happy with that? Absolutely. Could we make playoffs? I believe we could. But, look, let's try and get 10th and above. and I think we'll be very, very happy. Now, before we get into today's games, I say games because I really want to do two, but again, we'll see how we're doing for time, as I have been waffling on a lot already. Our friendlies went really, really well, scoring bags of goals in each game, and we continued that with our first game of the season, which was an FA Cup qualifying game. Yeah, the extra prelim round, and we were matched up against Skegness, and we beat them 4-1. Quite a comfortable game, to be completely honest. Kevster Jr. got himself a hat-trick in his competitive debut for Halstead. Sawyers followed up with a goal. They got one back early in the first half, but were not able to do much else. Match stats kind of tells the story. It wasn't completely one-sided, but we definitely deserved to win. And hopefully another game we deserve to win is this one right here. We are going into our first league game. It's away from home against Leiston. I can't remember from the odds screen where they're supposed to finish. I don't remember them being near the top. So I want to say this could be a good first match for us. Away from home, though, is going to be tricky. We're going to stick with this lineup. It worked really well against Skegness. I want to see how they get on in the league. Now, something I will have to try and do a bit better this season is rotate. And I feel like if we can get in the habit of doing it early on, and we can keep everyone happy, everyone will develop at a similar rate and will have strength and depth rather than just depth. So yeah, let's go with this team for now. We've got a game again in 4 days time, so we'll probably rotate for that. Can we get a win on our debut in the Isthmian North Division? I believe we can. You get to have a nice little look at our new kit, by the way. I did post it on Twitter. I hope you like it. It looks very smart, very Newcastle-esque, as Leiston get us underway with the first highlight. That free kick, though, not endangering Harry French in the slightest. Just back to the kit. Looks beautiful. The away kit also looks very nice. And there is a third kit, but I don't think at this level there's any need for a third kit. I don't see it used. It's not available to see anywhere. But we have it if we need it. Oh, I'll tell you what, it feels so good to be back. Season 3 of the Humbugs. I kind of feel a little bit like the weight off my shoulders, getting that promotion. Now, I don't want to say we can relax, but I certainly don't feel a massive pressure this season. I think we will stay up, bar any, horror shows. I think we will stay up in this division. But it might be nice to have a year where we don't have to worry about getting playoffs or getting promoted. I think we can take the year to rest, sort of grow the team. Again, there's a lot of youngsters in the team. Hopefully they can develop a little bit this season, gain that experience, and then next season, no matter what, we will be attacking and we will be going for the playoffs at the bare minimum. So we have been on top for most of this game. The XG is in our favour. I think the possession is as well. And Rowe has just won the ball there in the middle of the park, which is very good. A little bit of a loose pass from Knott, but fortunately Sawyers is on hand to clean it up. Now it's going to take a little bit of time for some of our players to start linking up. Of course, towards the end of last season, we were seeing lots of green links all over the pitch. That's going to take time again. But Gregory gets us underway with the first goal of the season. And it's a great start for Halstead Town. We are 1-0 up in our first game. Now, one thing I will say as well, the quality isn't massive. Like the quality difference isn't massive in this league. It's not like Championship, Premier League. It's more like Essex Senior League, Isthmian League. You can't see what I'm doing there. So we've got Premier League, Championship. These two leagues are like this. It's very close, as Knott goes close also. Which is why I'm not too worried about getting relegated at the moment. I think we've got the quality to stay up, and judging by the odds, they think so too. Another free kick, not to take. Oh, it's close again. One of the objectives actually from the board is they want to see us make the most of set pieces. So I think with future signings, I've only just reminded myself. I think with future signings, we might have to think very carefully about the free kick stats and the corner stats. As you can see, Knott's had 3 chances and not put one on target yet. But we are 1-0 up at half time. And it is our X Tag, who's got us the lead, which is very nice. Shout out though to Khan Kevster Jr. Hat-trick in his last game and already an assist in this game. He is off to an absolute flying start in a Halstead shirt. Early highlight in this second half, and it looks like it might be going the way of Leiston. Ferguson picks it up, plays it to Kaiser. Kaiser has a shot from range. It's off the post, and they're going to keep the ball alive. Gleedle takes a good first touch, has a shot, and this time it's tipped over by French. That's why we signed him. A fantastic save by Harry French. We're going to see the corner come in. Now, it's not very often anything comes of this, and the same is evident here. Although another highlight instantly after that, as French dives on the ball in the style of Jordan Pickford, which we don't mind. Waste a little bit of time. And he launches one down the pitch. Kevsar Jr., that man again, gets his head to it. To Panas Ardawa, and now he's played in Gregory, who shoots. And Joe Gregory does not miss. It is 2-0. And we are off to a dream start in this league. Okay, throw in this time. Taken by Moore to Kevsar Jr. Moore clips it in towards Olukolu at the back post. And Jesse Olukolu. We're now very similar to what we've seen Joseph do so many times. Joseph, of course, on the bench, I believe. He is on the bench. But I'm sure he will be very happy to see Olukolu doing that also. At the moment, Olukolu is just a little bit better than Joseph, hence why he starts for us. And he's showing why. Not with another free kick. He's had 3 attempts. The 4th one, this time hits the bar. He's getting closer. And eventually they're awarded a free kick because Rowe strayed offside. Is it time to start making subs? I feel like it is. We're 3-0 up. We're not in any danger that I can see. I think it is time to start making subs. I'm going to drop Chadwick back into a CDM role. Dutton will come on. We're going to bring Joseph on as well on the left-hand side. And that'll do for now. Now, the annoying thing is we are back again to 5 subs on the bench. It's so frustrating. How we're going to keep everyone happy, I'm not too sure at the moment. But yeah, 5 subs on the bench. I wish we could have more. 15 minutes left to play in this match. It looks like we are going to get off to the perfect start this season. Anyone else I need to bring off? Panasar's looking a little bit tired. Do I have someone that can come on? Gilbert could come on. We'll get O'Keefe on, actually. O'Keefe can come on to make his competitive debut in the league for Halstead. And we've just interrupted a free kick, which it looked like Emtage was going to take. This could be one final highlight for the game, as their keeper's giving it straight to us, and Gregory finds Joseph on the left-hand side. A heavy touch sees him lose the ball, though. And Leiston, now in search of a consolation, go back to the central defender. I'm not going to even try and pronounce his name. Strachan, that's a much easier name. To Saunders. Gleedle. Ball in behind for Strachan. He's made a good run. He's in the box. He shoots. Gets the consolation goal. It's a little bit frustrating. Would have liked a clean sheet, but I guess it's the 3 points that really matter, which we should get. This is a bit worrying. Why is there a highlight straight away? Kickoff glitch. Dutton to Kevsar Jr. I tell you what, I was joking, but they might find a kickoff glitch. Kevsar Jr. drags it wide. Good effort, son. Well, it looks like that is going to be that. And it is. The final whistle is blown and we come away from Leiston's ground. Victory Road, it's called. 3-1 winners. We get all 3 points. A fantastic game for Joe Gregory and Jesse Olukolu as well. Shout out to Moore. Solid at right back. Kevsar Jr. again had a great game as well. Harry French, I thought he was awesome. Made a really good save in the first half? Where he tipped it over the bar. Fantastic start. Well, before we head into our second game of the episode, I thought it might be quite nice to check in and see how the old gang's doing. They've played 3 games, most of them, and Holbridge currently sit top of the league. Buckhurst Hill level on points as well. Stanley Rovers are up there. Barking and Great Wakering are not too far behind. Frenford have had a terrible start to the season, as have Romford, who have just gone back down. Looks like I'm guessing that's Northwest London. Have joined the league, as have Hoddesdon, Harlow Town. They're a new team in there. for Hoddesdon in there before. I think they may have been relegated into that league, and Harlowtown maybe came up. But those seem to be the new boys. Good start for Holbridge though. Right, a couple of changes for this game, with it being just a couple of days later, and I've brought Dutton into midfield along with Patterson. I don't want to change the back line. I'm a little bit worried too, to be completely honest. I'm Denard over bringing Joseph in as well, but he's just, he's losing sharpness. I think coming off the bench would probably be better for him right now. Again, so many players miss out. I've kept the ones in there that were just outstanding last game, and hopefully we see that again. Rio Sawyers is going to take the captain's armband. I need to have another look at my my captain's sort of ranking, because Kane Gilbert is the new captain of Halstead Town, and vice captain I think I set to, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was Not or Sonny Dutton. I can't remember, one of the two. Anyway, let's get into this game. Let's see if we can walk away in episode 1 with all 6 points. Now, I don't know much about Needham. What I do know is that they lost their first game. So, I guess technically we're in better form. Moore has got a knock. Twisted knee. I guess we'll take him off before it gets worse. Is there a goal coming? Looks like there might be. Dutton. Oh, it goes for the shot. And it's blocked. Cleared away in the end. Oh, Benfleet are winning. Fair play to them. Now, Olukolu has picked up the ball. Finds a ball to Junior. Junior to Sawyers. Sawyers to Panesar. Panesar gets it back. Ball is deflected in towards Wilson. Right, let's get Elliot Moore off. Oh, I haven't really got anyone that can come on. Emptage is going to have to play right back, and Knight's going to have to come on for Moore. That's a frustrating change to have to make within the first 20 minutes. Let's see what happens here. Needham are on the attack. Ruffles finds a ball inside to Smith. Smith to Vines. Vines goes back to White. White finds Christian Law. He's made a good run, and Christian Law is tackled, but it falls back to Vines, who pops it in and gives Needham the lead. And I dare say that is against the run of play. Turns out it's not against the run of play at all, as a corner comes in. Sawyers picks it up, finds Olukolu. Panesar has a shot, is flapped away by the keeper, and Rowe has another shot. Patterson this time. Third time lucky, Charlie Patterson has a shot from outside the area, and it finds the back of the net. That was a very scrappy goal. I think Needham will be very disappointed with how they defended that goal, or defended that corner, rather. See, Rowe has a shot here, stopped, and Patterson just takes a chance. 1-1. Oh, corner for Needham. Hopefully we defend it a bit better than they just did. It was okay. Is his name Jack Attack? Or is it Jack... Hang on. What is his name? Oh, Jack... Jaculiak? Jaculiak? I don't know what his name is. Anyway, Dutton's on the ball. Plays it back to Patterson. Patterson over the top towards Panesar. It's cleared away by Smith. But Emptage keeps the move alive. Goes towards that byline, whips one in towards Olukolu, and the keeper's come out and held on to it really well. He seems quite competent with crosses, this keeper, as he looks for somebody to play out to. Takes his time, and eventually goes to Stevenson, who plays a forward pass to his midfielder, Bangs. Christian Law. Oh, that pass is cut out. Rowe's done really well to stop that from progressing any further, and now he has a chance to attack and whip one in. He's going to go back, I think, to Patterson. He does. Patterson digs Dutton out, and Dutton shoots, and Dutton scores with some style as well, in off the crossbar. It always looks nicer when that happens. Let's have a look at that again. Sonny Dutton has put us in front. Just under 25 minutes gone. Here it is again. Rowe to Patterson. Patterson finds Dutton, loads of space, and he just smashes it in off the underside of the bar. Lovely goal, and there's a highlight straight away. I don't like it when this happens, because usually it means the other team is going to score. Let's see what happens here. Ruffles to Stevenson. Ruffles doesn't sound like a proper name. Smith, he's in. Smith to Vines. Bangs. The keeper's done well. French, unreal so far. Corner for Needham. Christian Law to whip it in. And Sawyers gets his head to it. Kept alive though. Law tries to get back in. Kevsar Jr. this time with the block. Can he find someone to pass it to? He goes back to Emtage. Emtage now goes back to Sawyers. Now to Panesar. Panesar inside for Dutton. Little bit of space to run into. Will he play Olukolu in? I mean, he goes right up to Olukolu and then plays the pass, which is a bit odd. Patterson now finds Junior. Junior turns. Might have to take it on himself. He does. And it's over. The movement wasn't great off the ball there, I must say. Right, half time. We go in leading 2-1. But Needham have been solid. So this is a very difficult game. Can we hold on to this? Or can we even extend our lead? Another goal would be a dream at the moment. Oh, Needham nearly scored from a free kick. That was close. That was really close. We've not had much of the ball. 35% possession compared to their 65. And here's Jakuliak. It's an odd name. Smith to carry it out for Needham. Finds Ruffles. Such a weird name. Sounds like a dog. Stevenson to Ruffles. Smith tackled and dispossessed. Kevsar Jr. now can launch an attack. Gregory to Rowe. Rowe forward for Olukolu. Olukolu forced to go back to Knight. Again, the movement of the ball isn't quite happening for Halstead. And we're fortunate to get that ball back. Patterson to Olukolu. Is he onside? He finds Patterson again with a chance. Patterson! It's a goal! And it was onside. Well, I think it was. Charlie Patterson scores a goal and does a roly-poly to celebrate. A lovely worked goal in the end. And it gives us just a little bit of breathing room now as we head into the final third of the game. Free kick, Emtage to take, Emtage. Oh, that's very close. He has been denied by the goalkeeper. Harry French on a 7 rating. It feels lovely to have a really good goalkeeper. No offense to Jack Cherry, but, you know, this guy just seems on a whole other level. Benfleet are winning 3-1. That's good for them. We might both... Maybe we will both stay up this season. We'll have to wait and see. 70 minutes played. Time to make some subs. Panesar's looking a little bit tired, so I'm going to bring on O'Keefe. Kevsar Jr. also looking tired. So I guess we can bring on Gilbert. Yeah, we'll do Gilbert. And then that's going to be it. Because we had a sub in the first half, which I completely forgot about. Okay, we have a highlight with just... well, about 5 minutes left to go if you add the stoppage time. Oh, O'Keefe. He got the ball then, and he's just panicked and hoofed it. Let's see. Needham on the attack. Olukolu, though, stuck out a foot and stopped him from getting any further. But again, we're just hoofing it. We're panicking. It's not great. Ball goes in. Vines is there. It goes around the keeper. It's offside. He's offside. He's offside. VAR that. Somebody's got their phone out, surely. 4 minutes of stoppage time, and it looks like we have held on. And we are going to get all 6 points in the first episode. What a start we have had. And I think we'll be top of the league as well. Let's take a look. Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. We are top of the league as things stand. We're 2 games in, I know. But what a start we've had. And it's these kind of... If we can continue to have a positive start, I really don't think we need to worry about the threat of being relegated. So, you know, it's a win-win. If you've enjoyed the return of Up the Humbugs and the start of Season 3, give this video a like and hit the subscribe button. There's going to be an episode every single day, so don't miss out. And leave a comment below. Where do you think we're going to finish this season? Can we make the playoffs? Will we finish mid-table? Will we be sucked into a relegation battle? Let me know. And I will see you in the next one.